Hey, Bourbon family, welcome back to Whiskey Phoenix, where smooth is optional and fire is mandatory. My content is for those 21 years of age and older. I do not promote or sell alcohol. I only want to talk about my passion, and that just so happens to be bourbon. Happy hump day, Bourbon fam. How are we hanging in there? We are halfway through the work week. I haven't even had any bourbon yet. About to, though. I am coming to you today with a bourbon review, and it just so happens what came up on the wheel of whiskey was Augusta Distillery's new edition, their wheated bourbon. Now, this comes in at an MSRP of $89.99. I did notice in my research that you can order it online at Augusta Distillery's website. This is coming in at 114 proof. This is a single barrel, unfiltered cask strength. This is a new expression for them. I remember when I was down there, they were saying that this is their first wheated expression. Ooh, that was a decent pop. And they replaced the rye with the wheat instead. I guess to try and come up with a softer, rounder, bourbon profile. I do have my Augusta Glen. There was no way I was going to be down at Augusta Distillery and not pick up a Glen. Oh man, I can smell this sweetness already. So let's get right into this nose. Fam, for me on the nose, I definitely, just pouring it in the Glen, I got that hint of a slight sweetness, and I'm getting that on the nose as well, followed by like some vanilla cream, so to speak. There's a slight hint of baking spice, and I'm also getting a little bit of like a soft. It's not a strong oak. It just comes across really soft and subtle on the nose. I mean, this nose is absolutely beautiful. Let's see how this tastes. Mm. This has got a great, like, dark amber color to it, or maybe like a medium amber. Some decent size fingers on this as well. This is just, this is creamy on the palate. I'm getting some caramel, the vanilla cream that I got on the nose. Thank God my palate's telling me I wasn't wrong with that, because I'm getting that vanilla cream on my palate as well. And just an ever so tinge of spice, just on towards the back end, like maybe a white pepper. Um, the finish on this does linger. There's a little bit of like that, the oak that I got on the nose. There's a little bit of that on the palate where this is concerned. I mean, this is really good. When we were there doing our barrel pick, we were surprised by another blind that he did after we picked two 10 years and a 13 year. I guess they have some more of the wheated, and I guess we ended up picking a wheated barrel as well. So hey, I guess four barrels were picked that day. But the one other thing that I wanted to point out with this is that I could not find a mash bill, but I think it's pretty hard to find mash bills on Augusta's stuff anyway. But I also wanted to point out that this wheated that Augusta has come out with, they also have a new small batch that comes in at $59.99. Their small batch and this wheated are intentional, so that a lot of Augusta's bourbons are pricey. These are coming in at a more friendly price point of $59.99, $89.99, instead of getting up into the few hundreds if you get like a Buckner's or something like that. So there is also the small batch. I think I'm kicking myself that I didn't walk out of there with this wheated bottle and the small batch bottle. But hey, gives me an excuse to go back down to Augusta Distillery again now, doesn't it, fam? So fam, for me, on the Whiskey Phoenix rating scale, This is going to come in at a flame. This is a very solid and dependable wheated bourbon. It is very smooth to drink. I think it would be a nice introduction to somebody that may not be a wheated fan. I think it lines right up with a Bardstown wheated in their origin series. I think they're very comparable. I think Augusta did a great job, their first foray, if you will, into, making a wheated bourbon. So there you have it, fam, on this happy hump day. Fam, as always, if you do partake this evening, please drink responsibly. And remember, stay sharp, stay burning, rise again, and I will see you in the next one.